Hey, I'm back again. So here's the agenda. You should have done parallel structure. You now need to pass back work. If the work hasn't been passed back yet, please pause the video and get that taken care of. Since the work's been passed back, make sure that you save all of your age of responsibility stuff, because right now, here, this very moment, we're beginning to write the essay. So if you take a look at the agenda item number 3, essay prompts, let's go over that. Let's talk about some due dates. Hopefully you guys have gotten a text message from Mr. Kraus for scheduling an appointment with the Writing Center, so we'll talk about that in a second. And then if we get to it today, which we probably won't, a mini lesson on the counter argument of an essay. So please use your time wisely today. Speaking of using your time wisely, every sophomore out there is dealing with, dabbling in the idea of adulthood and the age of responsibility. Every one of those students is encouraged to go see the Writing Center to write an essay. Therefore, you guys don't waste your time. Go to the Writing Center. They're open today. They're open before and after school. In fact, they're always open except on Wednesdays. Go in there, make an appointment for any time between now and before March 4th. Guess when your essay is due? You guessed it. It is due March 4th. Writing Center, before March 4th. You guys got some of this work back today. I'm working diligently to get more of it back to you. If my TAs are listening, please enter the rhetorical précis and pass that back during class so that you guys have that. So this is your writing prompt. It's an orange paper. I'm going to hold it up in front of the camera as soon as I figure out which one it is. This bad boy, it's got lots of things on there to help you, including some QR codes. But right now, let's focus on this, which has some circles, some bubbles, and we'll call that the front of the handout. Why should you care about this essay? You're probably wondering, just not really wondering anything at all. This ERWC, expository reading, writing, composition, comes from the Cal State system. So college professors wrote this prompt. This is exactly what you might run into in college, in both the Cal State and the UC system. And if you recall, a few days ago, as we worked through a terrifically academic paragraph called a rhetorical précis, that Mr. Kraus posted a link up there for some help for you guys that included Oregon State using it. In other words, the idea of ERWC techniques for reading and writing responses to nonfiction, right, articles like The Age of Responsibility, has gone national. And it's at the high school level, and it is also at the collegiate level. So those college professors will write prompts that sound just like this. So I think what's really neat about this prompt that we're about to read and respond to is it is exactly what you guys are looking for in a college preparatory English class. So let's get into it. It says at the very top, review, right? So step 1, review all of your notes, quick writes, and worksheets regarding this unit to help you understand and prepare a response to the following prompts. In, quote-unquote, What is the Age of Responsibility, Alan Greenblatt observes, in America, adulthood already has its familiar compass points, 18 and 21. But what is the age of responsibility? And what if that age, the point when citizens are responsible enough to earn all of the rights a democracy confers upon its people, bears no resemblance to the ages already enshrined in law? Finding answers to those questions is a more complicated task than simply choosing a milestone birthday. The nuts and bolts of the prompt is what follows. What is the age of responsibility? That is, when should a person be considered an adult? Use your notes, readings, observations, and experience to support your position. You must also use, and this is where the college stuff really starts to kick in for this class, you must also use at least 2 quotes from the Alan Greenblatt article in your essay. Another good source is the TED Talk by Sarah Jane Blakemore, which you guys watched and should have turned in your questions to the substitute before you leave today. And if you guys go outside of the article or the Blakemore video, make sure you keep track of your links. You are responsible for a works cited page on this essay. I encourage it. But again, keep track of your sources. Keep track of those websites so that you can properly cite them at a later date. As you guys look at this, the very next thing you need to do, and please add this, it's not written on your prompt, step 1B is the thesis. When is that due? Guess what? It's due today. So let's talk about the thesis. I'm going to get away from the PowerPoint here and just talk to you. It's really important. Substitute, feel free to pause video at any point in time if students need an extra moment to catch up. It's really important in your thesis that you make sure you are addressing the prompt. And that's an age-old strategy that we can incorporate right now, right here on this first task. If you notice the beginning of the prompt, it asks the very simple question, what is the age responsibility? So you guys need an index card. Please pause the video. Make sure everybody has an index card. Put your name in the upper left and on the line side. And on the blank side, write thesis nice and big. This is what I mean by thesis on the blank side. And this is what I mean by your name in the upper left on the line side. Don't put my name, put your name. And then you need to write your thesis on the line side. How do we turn the question to the beginning of your response? The beginning of your thesis. You want a sentence frame that looks kind of like this, and this is okay for now. The age of responsibility occurs at the age of. Now my particular card happens to be blank. You need to put an age in there. Oh, you're probably getting nervous. I know. The easier essay is a specific age. 18, 19, 20, 21, 25, whatever you want. The more challenging essay, and you're welcome to do it, the more challenging essay is to pick 3 different ages, in which case you would prescribe a little bit of rights at the first age, a little bit more rights at the second age, and all the rights at the third age. Again, specific age is the easiest, or you can do a graduated concept of 3 ages where a person gets a little bit of rights at the first stage, a little bit more rights at the second stage, and at the third stage, all rights are conferred or given to a citizen, and they are now legally an adult. Here's my sentence frame once again. The age of responsibility occurs at the age of. The easier one is to put a specific number in there. Next, you guys need to number 1, 2, 3, 4 underneath that beginning of your thesis argument. Something like this. What do you suppose goes right here for 1, 2, 3, and 4? You guessed it. Evidence, reasons to support the age or the ages you picked. Remember, the easier one is a specific age. Those 4 phrases become the reasons for your opinion, the reasons for why you think the way you think. As I pull this card back up, what's really interesting to consider is those 4 phrases should have similar structure. They should be evidence of parallelism or parallel structure. Not only that, but as you address the counter argument, you might also need to use a word like, however, so good old fancy fanboys. This is what we're going to spend the bulk of the next several minutes working on, is developing a list of reasons to support your opinion. Good luck. So hopefully you're breathing a sigh of relief, because now you've got the beginnings of an opinion. Again, you can change it at any time. Look, your pre-writing's due today. You guys need a blank piece of paper, and you need to fill it up. I don't care if you fill it up with bubble map, cluster, or whatever you want to call this, cloud, brainstorming, free write. That's my favorite. Well, anytime I free wrote, always turned into the best essays, I should say. Another one I enjoy is listing, but I don't care what you guys do. In fact, I don't care if you bounce back and forth with all 3 of these or 2 of them, or you particularly just like to stick with one of these techniques. Don't underestimate the critical thinking that's going on right now as you begin to figure out how to explain why the age you pick, or the ages you pick, is a good opinion, a valid opinion. And you need reasons to support that. And that's the point of the brainstorm. I'm not going to worry about outlining just yet. So stay tuned for that next week. But that'll be due at the end of class. It says Friday this week, but it should be Friday next week. So let me back up the slideshow here one little bit. What you guys are going to do is break up into groups of 3 or 4 and work together with people who have this same age. If you want to change your opinion to be with your friend, you're welcome to your opinions, and if you want to make them that way, that's fine. You need to sit with a couple of people who have the same age or using the graduated ages and work together on coming up with some reasons. I will ask the sub to put up a couple of reasons to help you guys, or some video links to help you guys with each particular age. If it gets too loud for the sub, pardon the bell, then he or she can simply hit play and play the video notes for the next part of the lesson, which I'll give you guys a bird's eye view of. I got a lot more things to talk about. Pages and pages and pages and pages and pages and pages. Okay? So please use your time wisely and brainstorm, and try and come up with several reasons to support your topic. Obviously, you need a minimum of 4. Good luck.